Time for GORP! Once again, we're here. Me and my friends. I rhymed. Oh shit, I'm off the show. Welcome back once again to GORP. We are in our newest We just had a rule. If you rhyme, then you're off the show forever. GORP, of course, backwards stands for Public Radio's Over. Poop. That's topical because
Public radio is over
Radio's
poop.
over
You mean-
poop.
poop, as in shit. Like,
B-
oh
B-
damn.
You could have put it's like the end.
Oh, porp. I said porp. Public radio's over. Gah! How's that?
Yeah. Better.
Porp.
Since she's existed.
Yeah, this is a new spin-off show called Porp. Anyway,
He's getting ready to fight to the death over it too. He's like, no, I didn't.
Right.
this really takes away from my actual outrage that public radio is being taken off the air. The only reason I listen to the radio is because of NPR.
Yeah.
What kept
You're a
me
big Tiny
alive?
Desk guy, right?
What kept me alive during COVID? I only watched Tiny Desk concerts. That's the only thing I watched.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to be the worst president of all time, you did it. Anyway, let's move on to things that are a little more fun and a little more are just as free. You can have this show as free as you want right now. Subscribe and link and all that crap. Fry, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm getting ready to spin this wheel of GORP, and I'm excited about it. Maya, how are you?
I'm doing well. Apparently I need some sun, but we'll figure that out.
I have too
Wow,
much
that's
sun.
aggressive. Who would have ever said that?
I said it.
The
I
guy
said
who
she
got
was.
kicked off.
I said Maya was. I said Maya was the whitest one on the pod right now.
I don't believe
Rude.
yourself, Tanner.
What was it? I love the clip that we released last week as a show when it's Maya, you probably get hit on all the time, and Maya goes,
Like,
actually,
no.
and then Josh goes, I'm so sorry immediately. That was fun, but yeah, no, we're ready to go. Are you ready to go, Maya?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. 'Cause right now, your picture is so frozen and it's staring daggers at me. It's actually quite creepy. I feel like you're taking my soul. Like it's just you with your eyes staring directly through my soul.
So like the evil stepsisters, I got it. No.
Got it.
We're good.
Gotcha. Oh, she's back. Awesome. All right, here
classic.
we go, everybody. Would you rather be in love or lust?
Oh, damn.
That's a nice way to put it. Love or lust. Anyone want to start?
Well, I do want to say that I think people confuse the two. Sometimes they're in lust and they think that they're in love, but in reality they're not.
Talk about it.
Exactly.
I've had a lot of friends who've fallen in lust and they think that they're in love because they'll do anything. They'll start buying the guy clothes. They'll start doing all of the things that you're not supposed to.
Right over her friends immediately. I go,
That's
talk
fine.
about it. It's like
That's
it didn't have to
fine.
be anybody. And Maya goes, all my friends?
Yeah.
Pretty much
Regina,
all of them.
Henrietta.
Georgina?
You know who you are, right? You're the one that buys them clothes. You're the one that's like, oh, they can use my car and I'll be without a car for a week. No, you are in lust. You are not in love. You and this person have nothing in common. The only thing you have in common is that you use your car instead of him using his own car. Like, that is my pet peeve. If you have a vehicle, then you can be an applicant
I like
to the
how-
rest of my life.
I like how it's not about sex at all. It's about like offering up services and goods.
Like, essentially, you're letting them borrow your car, and then they get to hit it maybe once or twice before you break up, and then you're fine. But, like, you're on to the next. You're all back on Plenty of Fish. You know?
Who stole
It's-
your car?
This is
I want to
Tinder,
know.
not Uber.
I've seen a lot of people be crazy in lust where they'll just
Absolutely.
forget all of the red flags that they're, blowing up your phone because they want to use your stuff, but then they don't actually want to talk about feelings. And I feel like when you're in love, you have those hard conversations about your feelings. Like things
Can I
that
re-listen
bother
just
you.
real quick? Let me just re-listen because we have gone to using all my stuff to they won't talk about feelings to Josh yelling sex out super loud. Like Like we've had a lot of things. Let's zone in on a couple of things. So, lust. What is lust?
Physical.
Infatuation.
Physical.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you basically saying that you have friends that are so dick whipped that they're getting nothing in exchange for the use of their vehicle and their wallet?
Yes, I've told them this to their face. Like, you need to leave the relationship because it's not serving you. Emotionally, it's not serving you. And I think that when you're in love and you're wanting to create a life, it's not just physical. It's an emotional connection that you have with the person. So, like, a man should feel like they can be vulnerable and cry in front of you. That's something that I feel like it leads to that emotional connection.
Cry. If you don't cry by our third date, this shit is not real.
List of people on this show who have never cried in front of a woman. Fry.
Married almost 15 years. It's working out. No, it's funny. What's funny about that is my now wife, we lived in a dormitory together, right? So obviously we dated other people. And she, before we started dating, she was seeing some other guy named Nameless. And
Seamless.
Apparently,
Weird name.
Like, they were gonna sleep together, and she ended up at my room because she's like, he's just sitting on the end of his bed crying about his friend getting deployed. She's like, nothing's even happened yet. He just got deployed and he's just sitting there crying. She's like, I don't know what to do with a grown man crying. So
okay,
so
maybe my interpretation
just so you
is
two
different.
know.
But you see, I think there's a difference in crying for someone who's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
deployed
yeah.
and it hasn't
Needs you to
happened.
cry in front of her. Josh is willing to cry in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's levels to this shit. That's for sure.
Yes.
Okay. There's definitely levels. And there are times when someone starts crying and I'm instant ick. For sure.
Yeah. Yes. But if, like, someone in your family, like, kicks the bucket and you're sad about it, go ahead and cry. Like, I'm not going to be like, you can't cry. No.
But
Go
you said
ahead.
it so sensitively.
Feel,
Kicks the bucket.
if they kick the
Yeah.
bucket, just... But it's just... you have to have that vulnerability available, I think, for
Yeah.
you to actually be in love. Even if it's, like, you're pissed off at somebody at work and you want to vent about it, do it with your partner. But if you're just looking for physical connection that can be also material, that's in lust. That's just, you're infatuated with what you can get.
I got that. I feel you. You got anything, Fry? 'Cause I'm bringing it home.
I think, honestly, I don't mean to, like, harken back to a time, but I think that when we were younger, we were way too quick to be in love. Like, way too quick. Like, you're like, oh my God, this person held my hand and we did Legos. I'm in love forever. This is it. Like, this is where it belongs. This
Or
is
the
my
stripper
heart.
gave me a
And
lap dance. I'm in love. Wilson.
That bartender called me babe.
Yeah.
That waitress chose me to give more napkins to.
That's right. Some maraschino cherries. But for now, I think we're way too quick to be in lust. Like, I think now we're so fast to be like, give me that physical dopamine fix before anything else. That I've said this before. I think people have forgotten how to talk to people or carry conversations, because in reality, it's not a conversation anymore. It's a means to an end. And that is where I think we are. You're not it's like, what are the right words to say to get the sex? Like, so there's not a conversation happening. It's a chess match. It's, oh, you want this, so let me move here. You're not going to get it with that one, so let me move here.
Yeah,
I almost had you. And then you get them into bed, and all of a sudden you wake up the next morning, you were checkmated. But I think that's happening way too fast. I think that there used to be like a dance. There used to be more of a conversation, because there weren't apps like there are now to just, hey, like, we're only on this app to Tinder and Netflix, or we're only on this app to be Bumble Teenies. It's literally...
I hate that. I hate everything you just said.
Yeah, it just sounds bad.
it's literally a whole new world, Aladdin. So it's weird to me that we flip-flopped. We were so quick to be in love, and now we're so quick to be in lust. And I don't know if there's a healthy middle ground that we can get back to as a society. Like, maybe, but I just don't know that it exists anymore unless you find the absolute person you're supposed to be with. Outside of that, it's literally like you're lusting to the finish line at this point.
That's good. Quick non sequitur tangent, whatever. Talk about crying in the ick. I'm gonna talk shit about the ex-wife real quick.
Oh God.
She got a new job, and the new job was at a nice place, and she had a really cool red hair with a nice bleach streak in the front, and it was cool, great hair. But they said it has to be uniform, so she had to take the bleach out. And she did it, and her hair still looks great. And that night, she just can't stop crying because they took her away her special haircut. And outwardly, of course, I'm like, oh, it's okay. Let's get you some chocolate, all this stuff. I was being very comforting. But inwardly, I'm like, are you kidding me? I had to shave my head to join the military. And you don't have your special haircut? Get the hell out of here. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Did anyone get a mole ripped off, Josh, where you were getting your head shaved? Like, I saw a guy get, like, a full mole ripped off and just bleeding down his face.
Yep. Now I live like this now. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I went through with it, and I just let her have it, and she could feel comfortable crying in front of me because I loved her. And that was a nice, at the time, healthy relationship. I don't believe in falling in love. I don't think it's a real thing. People fall in lust, think it's love, but love, whether it's romantic or platonic or familial, love is a choice. You don't fall in or out of love. You just lose those feelings. The feelings of infatuation, the feeling of lovey-dovey, all that stuff, it comes and goes. Emotions come and go. Nobody is always happy. Happy is a momentary thing, right? So it comes and goes. You can have contentment, you can have sadness, you can have depression, but everything is ebb and flow. Love, real love, does not ebb and flow. It's a choice. It's a daily choice to whether or not you want to love someone. Real love. Sorry, I'm getting too serious here, but this is something I've thought about quite a bit, and there's a little bit of science to back it up and such. I'm a love guy. It sounds not romantic what I'm saying, but I consider myself a deep, hopeless romantic. But I believe love is deeper than just some emotions that come and go. Lust comes and goes. And you can rekindle it too. If you got a long-lasting, loving, healthy relationship, that it'll come back. Everything comes back and goes forth. And one day you want to kill your significant other, the next day you love them to death, etc. But the love is always there. That's a choice that you choose to have. It's a commitment. It's a real, tangible thing that you can decide to have or not decide to have. It's not something you have no control of. That's insulting.
So it's like you learn to love certain things about the person, but you're choosing to love them, is what you're saying. That we romanticize being in love instead of actually having to feel it.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. I think it's not some uncontrollable force. You don't have any choice who you fall in lust with. That's for real. And, love at first sight, all that stuff, that's lust at first sight. And there's a real chemical connection and all that stuff. And that could turn into love. But it's not an uncontrollable magical thing. It's a real magical force that you can choose to endeavor. But it's not out of your control. I think it's silly to say that it comes and goes, or you can fall in or out of love. I think that's a cop-out.
You are a hopeless romantic. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Like, it's not a question. Like, that you are that person.
Yeah. I love
very
love.
Much, no, and it's not just, and we're not just talking about in a hetero way, in a friendly way, in like a familial way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you love very deeply when you love.
Yeah.
That's why you get hurt so bad. That's why you get hurt so bad when you feel like you've been wronged, is because you're like, I put so much love into this.
Yeah. I go all the way in, dude. And that goes for my bad habits and good habits. But bad habits, it's a prime example. But I go all the way in.
He just delivered a grade A innuendo, too, and none of us took a pause to laugh at it. He goes all the way in, dude. Maye.
I want to feel something.
It was great. It was grade A, and there was not a pause to just let that sit there. All right, Maya, you want to take us home?
Well, I just think that, like, Josh makes a good point. You choose to love someone because I think at first you are in lust. When you see somebody and you're like, oh, that's my type, right? They're stereotypically what you would normally go for. Whether it be something that's super popular right now in social media, a guy who's tall, dark, and handsome, whatever. You are in lust visually at first, but it does take time to fall in love with the person. Even if it's learning to love certain things that may be annoying when other people do it, but when they do it, you find it to be cutesy, it's quirky. I get it. I understand. But at the same time, I think we're taught to romanticize the whole idea of being in love.
Yeah.
Like we're taught that with kid movies. We're taught that with everything. And I will say that, that little kid in me where Timothy Moon was bringing me like little ladybugs made me feel like I was in love with Timothy Moon for a minute. But then we lost contact and I'll never know what happened to that sweet little boy.
He's eating those bugs now because there's no one to give them to.
Ew. That's the ick. Ew.
And on that note, what's up with people having a type?
I don't
weird.
have one.
Oh, yeah.
Like you only date Asians. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, why are you limiting yourself that way? It's so weird.
Yeah.
Now, like, only dating funny guys, I can sort of get the psychological aspect there. Or if you're an emotionally battered person, you only date awful, terrible people. I get that too because you have psychological trauma. But, like, to have a type where you only date guys in leather jackets, that's really weird, dude.
Yep. Poor Fry, he's like, what the heck just happened to this segment?
There's a lot of types that I was not expecting. I thought there was going to be like tall blonde guys. He's like, no, funny people, people that are sad, people that hate you. I was like, what is going on?
Oh, that shit. That's real though. Like, how is it the women and men that get abused keep dating people that abuse them? That's awesome.
Right.
It's a cycle.
Same type.
Like, how'd you find another one? All right, let's get out of here. What's the next one?
I am the Michael Jordan of.
Oh my God.
I am the Michael Jordan of being on time. I'm gonna tell you something about it. I'm at work at least half an hour early. I'm at every event, often an hour early. I'm at the airport 3 hours early, dog. I don't play.
That would be same.
And that has very much paid off because there's been plenty of times where, there's a traffic jam. Good thing I have 4 hours left before I gotta be there. You know what I mean? Like I make such a big buffer. So yeah, I'm gonna be there, and I'm the one who's at the party before you even started getting ready. I'm Steve Carell in that one episode of Office where he brings the potato salad. Anyway.
Yeah. You went baby MJ too. You went, I'll be there. So is that? I'm gonna give you mine really quick. Let's see if you guys want to dig a little bit deeper. Like, and Josh has seen this a couple times, and he can do what I'm about to say as well. But I've seen him actually bandwagon on this Michael Jordan ability of mine, and it is all right. If somebody's got to be the asshole, I'm gonna do it. Like, I guess like this person's being a dick, and no one's like, we're all being really nice to them, and I'm about done being nice to this person. Like, I'm gonna say something, and you're all gonna be with me or not, but I'm gonna be the dick here. I'm about to be the asshole because I'm gonna say the mean thing that everyone knows needs to be said, but no one's saying. We're gonna dance around it like it's damn Irish River dance instead of telling this person what they need to hear right now. And I'm pretty much the Michael Jordan of that in every group, and it gets polarizing. Like, I can be polarizing because sometimes people are like, "Wow, that guy's an asshole," but the people that actually know me know I'm not at all. But I think that there's a tolerance level that we all have, and I'm not willing. Like, some people are willing to concede that tolerance level. They're willing to keep conceding. Now, at a certain point, you've hit a tolerance level with me and the people I am with. And if I'm going to be the one that's going to stand up and everyone's going to consider me an asshole for saying it, I'm going to do it, but it's going to get said. because you have to fight fire with fire sometimes. And that person has already displayed that they will not stop being an asshole, or they will not be told the way we were telling them. So we need to switch tactics up, and it's time to be a dick. And I've got to do it. Here we go.
Yeah, I see. Go ahead.
You're the Michael Jordan of saying what has to be said, even if it makes you look like the asshole.
I don't want to say it like that, but situationally, like there are situations, like sometimes I'm just gonna sit there and be like, all right, like there's no one can win here. But in other scenarios where it's like, no, this person is taking advantage of how kind everybody is, or they're just looking for yes people, and I'm not just gonna sit here and do it. Like a great example is Josh and I in Phoenix. We were at a pool, and this guy thought he was just gonna bully everyone at the pool about a dog being in the pool. And like at first, everybody's trying to be real kind and be like, okay, we'll do whatever, we'll get. And he just kept going after everybody agreed, like, okay, like we're good, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I was like, I've had enough. Like, and I was like, who the hell are you? Eventually, I was like, are you the dog guy at the hotel? Like, and I just was like, I don't know what your attitude is, but I don't like it. And he turned on me, and that was a mistake for him. Because, like, all right, you said your piece, and I now responded, so now you want to turn on me? You're going to lose. And he did. He did. He lost so bad, he had to go call backup security on the weekend. But and I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about verbally. It was a verbal spat. But he immediately lost that verbal spat, because once you get me at a certain level, like, you've got me there, and there's no receding. It's either you walk away, or I just increase in levels.
Yeah, and it's visible with the type of smile you have on. Like, it's like, oh yeah, is that? Or, oh yeah, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say, piggybacking on you, like, you are good at when authority or supposed authority flexes unjustifiably. You're the one who makes them look like they're holding poop. Like, no, you made a mistake, but like you anti-Karen, you de-Karen a situation pretty quick. Yeah. Okay. And it doesn't fix the situation usually. It's just like, just so everyone knows, that guy's holding poop in his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all see the poop, right?
Smell it for sure.
So hit us with yours. We'll circle back to Josh. He's amazing at being on time. Thank you for your timeliness, sir.
I think I'm the Michael Jordan of planning. Like, I feel like that's where I really excel, because I had to do, for JRTC, I had to do a lot of the human relations things. So a lot of things that were community organizing and things like that. So I would always have to make sure that the plan was, these vendors are booked, they're set, all those things. For vacations, I will have everything in my bag at least 2 months in advance if we're going to be going somewhere where I already know what the climate's going to be like. I don't need to have to worry about bringing a jacket, bringing, like, tropical clothes, like bikinis, things like that. Like, I don't need to worry about that. Why? Because I've already planned it several months ahead. I already have the bags packed. I'm at the airport at least 3 to 4 hours earlier, because I know that it's going to be hell going through security with all of the people that we're going with. Like, usually I go in groups. I hardly ever go anywhere by myself. So for me, I'm good at planning. I can really, really, really do well with any type of event. If you give me the details of what you want, I can get it. You want excursions? Cool, I got it. I got all of the info of how much it's going to cost, more or less. This is your budget. I'm really good at that. Now, I know that there's no perfect athlete, much as there's no perfect person. Where I struggle is having to deal with people who make your plan not be that successful. Like, you always have that one person
intentionally thwart you.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, this is where I struggle, because now I feel like I'm going off course. You sabotaged everything. So that's where I start getting in my own head, and it just all either can be great or it could suck. So, like, it's just one of those moments. But aside from kind of piggybacking off of Josh, I think where I'm the Michael Jordan at is turning really happy romantic stories when I creative write into really sad things right before
we discussed that.
Yeah, that's where I'm really good.
Herpes. That's the chapter name.
Yep.
Oh.
Oops, it all went to shit. That's exactly like what
Yeah.
And
yeah,
now
yeah,
you're
yeah,
all
yeah.
crying.
Yep. Amputated before the middle of the story. Great.
I have been the Michael Jordan of drinking games. Not necessarily that I win them all the time, but I couldn't stop playing them, and I would play like multiple games at once. And I had my own puke corner where I just boo and rally. So yeah, I was like in the way that Michael Jordan is a psychopath with the game. I was a psychopath with the drinking games for sure. Yeah. Also, not knowing when I've said something stupid. Yeah.
We've been there.
Until it's like 15 seconds too late. I think we've discussed this on GORP before, or PORP as you like, but it's now called PORP. I think that's about it.
Okay. We'll go on to the next one if you're ready. Unless Maya, you have something to add.
I mean, you got me a puke corner. Like, please tell me.
No, that's for real. That was my spot. That's where I went. It's not everyone's puke corner. That's where I go.
You have your corner. I have my corner.
Fine.
This is very clearly my throw-ups. I see my Cheerios.
This is where I go. It's right under the stairs.
Ew.
It was outdoors.
Can you imagine the next day walking and then accidentally stepping in Josh's puke corner? That would just be horrible.
Well, it's a spot where no one steps, but it was at the base of a flight of stairs. Like, it was rocks, right? So no one's gonna step there. But on a hot day, I'm sure that smell goes all the way up the flight. Like, no. Oh no.
Here we go. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're the drama.
Ooh.
Who's the drama right now? Who's the
drama right now?
Don't say the president.
Drake? Will Smith?
There we go.
Yes. Both of those.
Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, definitely her.
Ooh, that one.
Definitely
that
her.
one is a hot button topic right now. The Sydney Sweeney. I assume you're referring to the American Eagle. American Eagle commercial.
Yeah.
Good genes.
And
So
who knew that American Eagle was still around? That's incredible. I thought they all shut down.
no, that was Anchor Blue. All Anchor Blues shut down.
I mean, but what mall has American Eagle? What mall is open? Like, who's selling American Eagle?
Military mall. Buddy, the military mall. They have a contract with the U.S. military.
Oh, never mind. Okay. So it's going to be American Eagle, booty pants, and New Balances with your, what's the energy drink they're drinking nowadays? It's not what it used to be. Who cares?
It's not Monster anymore. It's still Monster, man.
You got your,
Red Bull?
it wasn't always Monster, but.
He's thinking of Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh.
Probably.
No, I was thinking of, it's gone now, but when I was in Iraq, it was like these little short cans that tasted like gasoline piss. I don't know. Anyway.
But no, I think there's a lot to choose from here. Like right now, like Elon Musk is the drama right now. Sydney Sweeney is the drama right now. Elon can't get out of his own way, man. Like he needs someone that is
What's
rich
up with
enough
the
to,
robots?
to get him to shut up. Like now he's talking about like he went after his sugar daddy, and then that didn't work out in his favor. So he's now going after what like everyone else. It's so funny because I think the big thing right now is, well, there are also these people in the Epstein files. I'm being careful with my words for reasons, but there are also these people. And here's the thing, and this is the most common thing I've seen on threads or tweets is, okay, what you need to hear, everybody, is you're a sane person if you don't give a bleep who's a pedophile. You just want them all behind jail. You don't.
Right.
You're not rooting for your person to not be on there. You just hate all of them. That's the thing.
Burn
that's
it
a
down.
normal person's response. Not
Burn it down.
Well, if my guy's on there, it's a setup. No.
No.
We don't care if this person's on there or this person's on there. They're all deplorable and should be deplored. It should be away.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that causes the complete downfall of the American economy, burn it down. I do not care.
Yeah.
No, and we'll be fine. That's a funny thing. New leaders will rise, and they'll commit bad things too. It's a cycle, but these people who are dead to rights should be dead
Period.
to rights. Sorry.
Not to sound like the
No, I
drama.
was taking a period
Yeah.
there. I was pausing
Yeah.
for effect because I still have a job to worry about. But yeah, like
But it's like people
But yeah,
act
no,
like
it's. Go ahead.
people act like it's like, oh well, if it's again like if it's not your guy, then you're fine with it. No, I don't care if the Pope was on that list. Like,
Well, he is.
I don't care. Like, I'm. It doesn't matter. I grew up Catholic, so what? If the Pope was on that list, bye-bye. Lock him up forever. Like, I don't really care. It has nothing to do with that. I don't care if Gandhi himself was on that list.
He
Nothing.
was.
I don't care. So it's like, just punish people for
Metaphorically.
doing the bad things. You know, like, they have to be
Yes.
accountable.
You do bad things, you get punished. Please.
Yeah.
You can't buy your way out of
Yeah.
it. You can't media your way out of it. But on a lighter note, I think the people who are the drama are the ones who say they just don't want drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to say that?
Yep.
Because drama doesn't happen around me. I don't have to say, I just don't want any drama. You know what I mean?
Back in the day, it was like the same as the people that would always be like, "I'm so mature. I'm mature." We're like the least mature people you'd ever met.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's usually the people who have to justify what they said with like what
Yeah.
they think will fit to make it better. So like kind of the same with American Eagle. They're like, no, we talked about jeans, but literally in that commercial, she talks about her physical features. She doesn't
Yeah.
talk necessarily about the jeans until the very
No,
end.
it's a total play about eugenics. Like,
Yeah.
total play.
And then later to, like, Beyonce did the same thing with Levi's, and it's an AI generated photo that they're pushing out there that has that it was never used in the ad. So when you try to cover yourself by blaming others, you are usually the problem. You usually are the drama because you
Yeah.
created it even like more grand than it had to be. The situation didn't have to be that big.
But on that note, I am glad that baggy jeans are back. It's always nice when women are comfortable. You know what I mean?
We appreciate that.
And men. Men should be comfortable too. Women and men.
But
Yep.
when did baggy jeans go out of style for men? I mean, tight jeans were
A long
in.
time
but
ago, dude. Forever ago.
Skinny jeans.
I mean, skinny jeans were definitely the thing, but people never stopped wearing baggy jeans. They just also had skinny jeans.
They were just lame.
I'd never had
Can you
skinny
figure
jeans. I've always been
Nintendo in
baggy.
the pockets in those Jinko jeans.
Nintendo?
You've never seen the video of the guy from the 90s?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Who has
I hate it.
Yeah, the rollerblades and the Nintendo and everything.
Yeah.
Like, the 90s rocked.
Who's drama for you, bud?
I went over it with the thing I just did. I did a
Oh,
whole
yeah, Tom
thing.
Hanks. Yeah.
Did a whole a shtick.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, right now, Jerry Jones. If I'm going to be honest, I don't mean to do a little bit of sad
The
fan.
Cowboys guy?
Yeah, he's the drama right now for me. He's a lot of what I'm reading because one of his best players wants a trade, and we'll talk about it on the TheSadFan this week. But it's literally all his fault, and it's funny because I was listening to a show, and they're like, he always does this. Like, this is always his thing. And I was thinking about it, I was like, it is. Like, he bags on his best players, caves and pays them. Like, every single time. Like, he's his own worst enemy.
Right. I feel like a lot of NFL players are their worst enemy. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. He was just a complete and utter idiot.
Yeah, do ayahuasca one time.
He's the
it'll
drama.
Mess with you.
He's the drama.
He's a good one. That's
Yeah,
a
he's
good one.
the
Definitely.
He's the
drama, Mr. He wants to be paid X amount of money, but he acts like he still has so much left in his career. Just retire already.
Yeah, you're done, buddy.
You'll never reach the level of Tom Brady. I feel like that's where he's trying to get at, is he's trying to reach that level. As much as I hate Tom Brady, like, you're not going to get there. And you sound dumb. Don't do press conferences. Don't just sit down and shut up. I don't want to hear you talk about how you know about science and you were immunized and all these things, and you get all your fellow teammates sick. Like, I don't really want to hear about that, or how you know what's good for your body, these home remedies that are not proven to be home remedies. You're the drama.
Dolphin sex, Maya. He was listening to dolphin sex to make his ankle better.
Oh,
Dolphin sex.
I don't know if that's magical enough to heal your ankle. Like,
If it's real love, as long as it's not lust,
oh,
then
okay.
yeah.
Okay, makes
Man,
sense.
you were on this real love kick, man. I'm talking about a real love. This is the third time, baby. Look at him go. Let's get on to the next one where we're in this real lovosphere.
All right,
Here we
bring
go.
it home.
I don't know how you were raised, but I wasn't raised that way.
Boy!
Yep. I went through that my whole life, seeing a lot of my friends talk back to their parents, and I would fear my mom really, really bad. This short little brown woman will beat my ass and then make me clean up the mess. So, no. I don't know how
That's
you were
funny.
raised. Not in this house.
Oh, that takes me to actually. I've harped on this crap before, but customer service stuff. I work in a brewery. I'm a bartender, and I deal with a lot of people who don't make eye contact. Hey, how you doing, sir? Sir, how's your day going? You doing good? Oh, you just want a beer? Okay, fine. I'll just pour a beer.
They won't acknowledge
Like,
you. They won't say
yeah,
thank you.
They
Nothing.
don't. They just walk up and say, "Give me a beer." Like, okay.
Beer boy. Oh, beer
Or I get a lot of
boy.
this when I walk by. I'll walk by a table and they'll just do this. They just point at their empty drink. Or I've been being rude back. I'm sorry if my boss hears this, but like, last week someone went, "Hey!"
Oh, no.
from across the room, and so I went, "Hey!" and everyone stopped and looked at me, but they never said "Hey" again.
You're like, I don't want to get yelled at.
Don't hey me. You know what I mean?
We're talking about customer service. Like, I didn't know that this is where this was gonna go, but
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you
I had
were
a
raised,
coworker.
but you gotta be polite.
Say please
I
and
like
thank
that. We had a coworker that every time someone would like snap to get their attention, they would start vibing.
Ah, nice.
I thought that was a good way to play that off. It always made me laugh like, every time
Yeah.
because you don't snap at somebody. But yeah, I think courtesy, just common courtesy, is
Yeah.
very far away now.
Yeah.
Being polite to people, like even understanding, like what's the old saying? Don't shoot the messenger. When you go up to somebody at a company that didn't make or create or run that company, they just happen to be the person in front of you, the person you can see. Remember that. You're not mad at that person. You're mad at the company. That's just the person that's wearing the uniform. Don't yell at that person.
Right. Yeah, I've been the guy on the phone. I've been the guy who gets yelled at, I spent a lot of time doing that. And yeah, I have a set of rules. I can only do what I can do. I'm really sorry that there was an hour of a machine you had to talk to get to me first. I'm not the machine, okay? I can't fix that machine for you, sir, okay? Let me help you best I can, but jeez.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, 9 out of 10 times, we really do, when we're the person you're talking to, want to get you helped. We want to get your answer. We want to make sure you're taken care of. Like,
Yep.
and I say this to people all the time, you make me not want to help you. It's your fault I no longer want to help you. Not my fault. You started this interaction, and here we are.
Yeah.
Like, I was on your side, and you've now pushed me to whoever caused this aside. I'm now going
Yeah.
to do everything I can to make sure your issue is not fixed today because you are an asshole and you were raised incorrectly.
Right.
And I don't sound like it, but I do have a pretty generous threshold. I'm a very patient person. But if you get me there, then I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not gonna spit in your coffee or anything, but come on.
Like so by trade, I'm a bill collector. I have to deal with people calling, being upset every day. And usually there's a way to fix it, right? Usually there is a way to fix it unless it's something that we can't do. Like, for example, you only have X amount of months to make the payment because of whatever the circumstance is, whatever the category it is, whatever the situation is, it just allows a certain amount of time. So if we're going to set up a payment arrangement for you and you're yelling at me and I'm just asking at this point, how would you like to set it up? I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm not even putting the limitations on it yet. This is just, what do you want to do? Do you want to get in a payment arrangement? And at the same time, try to reduce the penalties and interest that have been accruing. maybe you should just give me an answer so that way I know how I can help you instead of yelling at me about how your ex-spouse was a dick or your ex-wife was a bitch. Like, you're yelling and making everybody else the problem, but I'm speaking with you. Or even the people who call because they got the letter, letting you know that you're, go F yourself.
Yeah.
And then saying God bless, it kind of cancels out. So it's kind of like you're not really being as kind as you think you are. If you were to just talk to me like a regular person and with respect, because I'm respecting you, I can tell you, look, you can get payments for $25 a month, and then you can also fill out this form to remove all the penalties and interest because you never got any letters until you got our letter. Like, it's not that hard. I can even send you the form that you would need to fill out, even though technically they don't want us to do that because our company doesn't want to have to print it out and then put it in the mail. Most of the time I can kind of get it to where it sounds like you're requesting it. So, like, we could fix it, but you don't want to fix it. You just want to yell. You just want to be angry. Customer service people don't get enough respect.
They don't get enough respect, and I think it should be a mandate, not a draft. Military draft we don't need that. What we need is a customer service draft. But if I was going to change it, if I'm going to just shift it a little bit, I don't know about how you were raised, but the way I was raised is if you're at someone else's house and there's a plate of food in front of you, that's what you're eating.
Me too. Like, that's why I'll eat anything. Like, it's...
I don't care. I don't care. As long as you're not going to die from a real allergy you have, you're eating that. That's what you're eating. You're going to say, yum, yum, yum.
What is it? In The Office, you made an Office reference earlier in the show, Josh. I'm going to make one more. When Angela's at Jim's barbecue, and he's like, well, what would you want, Angela? You want a hot dog or a hamburger? She goes, I'm a vegetarian. And he goes, there is soda in the fridge.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you have dietary problems, then bring a little Ziploc bag full of cauliflower or whatever the hell you want to eat. You're eating what is there, and you're going to shut up about it.
So you did say where I wanted to go with this, and I do want your thoughts on Josh saying you're going to eat his food. But where I was going, where I thought would be fun is, like you said, I was raised, you eat what's put in front of you. There's like a discipline thing going on right now, and it's created a lot of entitled people around you, and it has a lot to do with social media as well, that instant gratification. A lot of YouTube kids, like, it's no longer latchkey, right? Because latchkey, you had to get home to watch TV. Now it's, I get what I want wherever I want, because I could take mommy or daddy's phone and watch on their phone, or I get my iPad at age 2, which is insane to me, to get an iPad at 2 years old. Like, that's insane. I don't understand that, but I think that, like, if we're going to go back Amish somewhere, it should be in the way we're, like, raising people. Like, they don't get a cell phone to text their friends. They have to ride their bicycle over to Mandy or Johnny's house to see if they're home. Like, because that's the right way that a kid should live. Like, I'm sorry, it's the right way a kid should live. Like, you could call them from mom or dad's phone, and that's it. Like, that's your choice, and then you ride your bike over there. I rode bikes.
I rode my bike this morning.
I loved riding my bike back when we were like little. Then Jordan and I had to share my bike because his bike, he outgrew his hella quick. And that's the California coming out of me right now when I said hella quick. Sorry. To the point, like, my bringing up, well, how Josh said, you just eat what's in front of you. My nieces and nephews, to your point with entitlement, we were having a barbecue. There's chicken, there's hot dogs, there's burgers, there's like this Mexican rice. And if you don't know what that is, it's the orange rice, not the white rice.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's very good.
It's delicious.
And you pile your plate with it.
Yeah. Carne asada, guacamole. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff there for anybody to eat. And you see my nieces and nephews go in the house and order on DoorDash Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A, all these things, and I'm like, there's chicken outside. Go eat the chicken outside.
You said DoorDash, and I'm immediately like, oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm like, how the hell did you even get this without permission of your parents? Oh no, my dad's card is on the account. So they're ordering and it's going like directly to their parents' card.
No.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
This wasn't an option for us. It was like if you didn't like something. So for example, I'm not a huge fan of macaroni salad. I'll eat it. It's not my favorite. I like potato salad, but if it's there, I'll put a little bit on my plate and then just get maybe carne asada or something else, like something else to go on my plate. But I'm not going to order food. My mom wasn't going to stop enjoying the party to take me to fast food. That wasn't going to happen growing up. It was, there's food here. Eat something. Yeah. I don't care what you eat something.
Josh, I'm going to let you get this rage out. Let me let you get this rage out. But, like, we were raised by parents that watched the Eddie Murphy skit, I got McDonald's and you ain't got. And our parents were like, I'll make you a hamburger in the house. That was.
Yeah. You got a piece of bread? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't want to get the anger out too much, but yeah. I mean, I remember a time when I had a niece that was, like, going through her most annoying part of puberty where she just, like, was the worst, And all she ate was Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And then her mom is like, okay, we're going to have dinner. She's like, no, I'm just going to have these Cheetos. And she's like, no, you're not going to have chips for dinner. You're going to eat food. And the girl's like, like, you don't get to, just because you have a feeling doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Fry was going with this. Is like, no, like, sometimes you just have to live with what you got. Like, you don't get Raising Cane's. I'm so mad about that. Yeah. Why are you on the phone? All right.
No, it's we had to earn these things, these DoorDash. Like, we had to earn Uber Eats. We had to wait till we were in our 30s for this to be a thing. Like, I think I've talked about this on GORP when GORP was in its first manifestation. But, like, the Thanksgiving table was a trigger for me, and I didn't realize what a big trigger it was going to be until I'm not going to say how this person's related to me, but a relative that was a child at the time sat at the adults table, and without skipping a beat, I looked at them dead in the face and said, yo, you had to earn this right. Like, you have to become an adult to sit at the grown-up table. Like, I was 17 damn years old at the kids area. All right, like, you don't just get to sit at the adults' table. That is mom, dads, uncles, aunties, grandparents. Like, that's it. That's what this table consists of. If you are one of those things, you sit here. If you are under that, you don't get to sit here. You better find a spot on the floor where they're watching Paw Patrol, or you better go somewhere else to the kids' table, to the playhouse table over in the corner. This is an earned seat. And
you gotta go sit. Shocked. You gotta go sit with the relatives that you will still have when everyone else is dead. That's what you got.
And the plastic table with the tiny plastic chairs. Yeah. Go sit over there. Like,
if it don't break when you sit in it, you still have that spot.
See, like, but you brought up a good point several conversations ago. It's the people who don't know how to talk to each other. Who raised you? We're raising those people now because we're giving kids tablets while they eat. So instead of them actually having to have a conversation with the other freaking kids at the table, they're just playing their games, all of them playing their own individual games as they can't even cut the damn piece of chicken. They're waiting for their mom to cut the piece of chicken because they're too busy playing on the damn tablet. That shit annoys the crap out of me. But I think the one moment that I wondered who raised you was not even necessarily at the kid. It was more so of the parent because they didn't do anything.
It's almost always the parent's fault. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like we were at JRTC. We were at the little mini boot camp that they do like middle of the year. And one of the girls said that she wanted something from her mom. Her mom happened to be the chaperone on that trip. She threw her phone because she was mad at her mom, like threw it on the ground. The whole screen cracked. And her mom didn't do nothing. If I would have done that to my mom, look, I didn't have a smartphone till I was 18, and it was a graduation present.
I had to buy my own.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, cool, I got a smartphone, and it's a graduation present. Thanks. Like, I graduated, they got me a smartphone, but I upgraded my little Getro Metro phone by myself. I had to buy it myself. But to have like kids get mad at their parent and then break their shit, no, my mom would beat me. Like, I know that she would kick my ass in front of everybody. That would just be not acceptable.
Yeah.
Because what's funny is we were just talking about this, Josh, the other day. Is myself and a friend of mine, my wife's best friend, we were talking about how we remember a time when you'd be sitting in a restaurant and you would see a kid getting dragged to the bathroom by one arm, doing the wiggle, trying to get out of it, and no one was mad at it. They knew that kid earned whatever was going to happen in that restroom was earned. They were warned several times before the arm was grabbed and they were dragged off to the red. That was a thing, by the way. You better look up the 90s. There was a lot of little kids in any establishment getting drugged to the bathroom by one arm.
Yep.
And all you hear is no.
But you know what?
On their way there.
If they were bad parents, they would have done nothing. But no, you were given the dignity of having your ass kicked in a bathroom stall. Not that didn't happen to me. Okay, so
I don't condone that either at GORP.
I got spankings, and I'm a firm
advocating.
I'm a firm believer that you do not need to hit a child to be a good parent and to discipline a child. My little brother was never hit in his whole life. I was rarely spanked. You can discipline a child if you're good at what you do. You don't have to hit them, but if you want to, I'm not gonna say shit.
We're not advocating.
No, just.
Oh, but yeah, I'm not judging you either, though. I'm just saying, like, there's different cultures, okay? There's different cultures.
Josh is over here. Fry, let me double down. I want to double down.
I've heard of the chancla. I've heard of it.
Yes. Hey, that thing's like a boomerang. I'm sure it snaps back. Like, it's just.
Yeah.
But, like, on all honesty, again, not advocating for hurting your child in that manner. But kids do get warned. I did get warned several times. Do you want to embarrass me in front of all these people? No. Like, no, I do not. And with my dad, it wasn't even.
Said?
Yeah, my dad wasn't even so much him asking me a question. It was just a look. And mind you, this is the guy who, when he gets served at a restaurant, he'll be like, hey, man, there's a problem in this cup. There's a hole at the bottom of it. I'm going to need a whole new cup with, like, some more beer. Like, that's my dad. He'll make a joke out of the fact that he finished his whole plate. But when he gave that look that he meant business, I'll behave. I'll act right. Just
yeah. I got that from my dad where it's like, you know how like your teeth would just sit naturally? Well, he would do it to where like they touch like this. Like, my dad would be like, Josh! I need to have a little bit of a shake. And so you knew, like, you better stop that shit.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. This has been a great episode of Porp. I really appreciate you guys coming out. We'll see you sooner than later. And always keep on gorping.
No way.